Hey guys. Oh, I was trying to. There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you can see me a tad bit better. I tried to change the settings on my vlogging camera. I'm trying to hold out on this thing. It's really not the camera, it's the lens, but I just feel like if I'm going to put money into getting a new lens for this, I might as well get the camera that I want because it's the same price. So it's either I hang on to this camera and get a new lens, or I get a whole entire new camera, which I think I want to do because this one is Sony. And I'm more of a Canon girl, and I have another Canon, but it's just huge and kind of hard to vlog. Well, not kind of, it's hard to vlog on. Anyway, I wanted to come and talk to you guys. It's been a little minute since I just kind of sat down and talked to the cam. Nothing much is going on. I think just a lot of my thoughts are changing lately. I wonder if I can put you guys over here. Oh, no, that doesn't work, girlfriend. B don't work, or this might work. That works. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so lately, Bailey wants to get up here, but it's not happening. Lately, I've just been down. I've just been thinking about, where I am in life. Get down. I've just been thinking about where I am in life, and, sometimes you feel the pressure of what comes from evolving, and I think that's what I've been feeling lately, the pressure of evolving, because I find that with myself, I'm always holding myself to the fire. I'm never content. Nothing's ever enough. I'm always, no matter which gold medal I accomplish or how high of the ladder I climb, and I'm never content with the results. I always want more, but my version of wanting more is not always the next level. My version of wanting more is to try new things, learn new things, do new things, and that's always been my personality. And so some days I grow frustrated with myself because I'm like, if only you could just be normal and stick with one thing, you wouldn't have half of the issues that you have. So I think I'm just in a period of accepting the fact that I'm not the quote-unquote societal norm, and the way I go about things may take a little extra oomph, if you get what I'm saying, to get through. As some of you may know, if you don't, I live in Los Angeles, and it is incredibly expensive to maintain a lifestyle here. And I will be very, very frank with you. I'm an open book when it comes to the facts. I don't make the amount that it takes to live in my apartment, okay? I live paycheck to paycheck, if not I don't even know how you would say it. I use my other paycheck to make sure I can get my rent paid. It is a struggle. But those that do live here and that have made it over the hump and really, really survive, if you don't come from a super crazy financially stable background. My parents are financially stable, but they ain't rich, honey. Okay? And so, yeah, I mean, it's been a hurdle. And then just some days I get so down on myself that all I want to do is stay in bed. The other day, my friend Kevin invited me to go to this thing called the Melanin Market, which was so dope, so cool. And it was just this thing they put together for Black businesses to come together and sell their goods, and get their name out for their different companies. And it was so cool. I ended up buying stuff. And initially Kevin was like, you should come, you should vlog it, it's a dope event, I think you would enjoy it, it's something that you would like. And it definitely was all the above, but I could not muster up the strength to pull the camera out because I didn't feel good within myself. And I think that's so important to acknowledge. Sometimes I get so hard on myself because I'm like, why can't I stick to my YouTube schedule? Why can't I produce the content that I want to produce when I want to produce it? And I've realized that I am very much a product of my current environment. If I've noticed, I had to stop the top of this week and just go and clean my entire apartment. Like, and I mean clean, like no dishes in the sink, nothing on the floor, all my clothes are folded. And if you truly know me, you know I'm pretty messy. Like, I don't freak if like there's some clothes on the floor. Like, I'm pretty messy. But I was seeing that like my kitchen was dirty, my closet was a mess. It wasn't just like messy, it was like a mess. Like I couldn't find anything. My excuse me, makeup wasn't in the place that it needs to be. And so like I was just completely flustered. But what that was indicating was like really what I was feeling. I just felt so all over the place. And it's really, really hard. I do consider myself to be a creative. I am a creative. I love to create things. I love thinking outside of the box. I love learning. I love talking to people. I love talking about people's stories. And so I have a great passion, even if you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell this or not, but I do have a great passion for creating YouTube content. It's just that I find that constantly I'm held back by the barriers of what's happening in my life, and that brings me down so much that I'm unable to do the things that bring me joy, if that makes sense. Comment down below if that makes sense, or if you guys go through something similar, because that is definitely something that I've noticed throughout the years, not even just now, throughout years, that has really, really stopped me from prevailing in a lot of the things that I want to do. And I'm making a conscious, I can never say that word, conscious effort in the month of May to really get over that hump. I'm really, really trying. So as of late, I've just been pumping out a lot of videos to bring to you guys so that I don't feel the constant pressure of like when I come home, I have to shoot a video, then I have to edit, and then I have to do this. It's more so going to be a more fluid thing. I don't want it to be like I have to do, even though I want to do it. Just like implementing the schedule when it's just one of those days where I'm not up to myself. And I'm just learning that that's okay. Like, everyone has their bad days, but I've noticed that like if one thing isn't right, I'll feel like down. And even though I'm telling myself like, girl, you okay, everything's okay, it's like the feeling that I have may not be protruding to the world, but the feeling that I have is like I'm not okay. And so I'm dealing with that. I feel like me noticing that, and even like I said, even throughout my life, like I remember when I was 16 and like I would always get yelled at for my room being dirty, and even though I didn't have any issues then, it's just like I had teenage issues. I had cheating boyfriends. I had, you know, stress from track practice. I had, you know, stressful tests that I had to take at school. And I would allow that to happen in my room. So that is, I say all this to say that like I'm evolving. I'm dealing with the fact that like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm still a journalist. And like, you know, keeping that title because I am still a journalist, even though I'm carving out my own path. And I'm also realizing that like when I'm down, I don't have to be all the way down. And so that's the things that I'm working through. And I don't know. I want to be more transparent with you guys because, you know, sometimes when I go MIA, I think you guys just feel like I don't care about doing YouTube. I'm so passionate about YouTube. I've always wanted to be a major contributor to the YouTube platform and just a content creator in general since 2009 actually. But like you guys know, well, some of you don't know, but I used to run track my entire life. I ran track D1 collegiately, and so that pretty much took over my life. It took over my life. But now I'm just in a space where like I don't want to have any excuses, anything holding me back. And if I'm having a bad day, I don't want that to any longer be the reason that it's holding me back. So from May moving forward, I am making a conscious I'm gonna get it right after this video, effort to make sure that I bring you guys content, that I'm present with you guys, and even if I have those days, that I at least give you content like this to just be real, pure, and just say what's on my heart. Because I mean, this is just who I am. And instead of just trying to create this whole like what I want it to look like, this is me, and this is me real and raw, and these are the things that go on in my head. Oh, also you guys should know that I'm kind of like an extroverted introvert. People who probably don't know me super well will say I'm super outgoing and an extrovert. Because I have no problem talking to people, I have no problem interviewing people, I have no problem mingling in spaces, but what people don't know about me is that it takes energy for me to do those things. I am very much a homebody. I very much so live inside of my head. I can literally sit here with the TV off. Honestly, I keep the TV on just to keep Bailey quiet, because the outside noises, he gets all riled up and wants to bark all day. But yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of who I am. And I'm trying to push myself out of that too. Like, I am who I am, but I do want to take advantage. I live in LA. I mean, I am paying a lot of money to live in LA, but I love it here. I love the culture here, and I want to learn more about the culture, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. So instead of being down and out about my situation, I'm gonna make the best of it, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Comment down below if you guys are going through anything like I'm going through, whether it's like, I don't even know what you would call it, like an identity crisis when it comes to your career. Even though I feel like a journalist, I know I'm a journalist, you know, but it's always hard when you're not a working journalist, like on a local news TV station. They feel like you're not doing what you want to do. Like, no, I'm carving out my own space, and I want to make sure I do it right before I do it, man. That's just what it is. And yeah, if you're going through that, or if you're going through the fact that, like, you know, you get so down on yourself because you're such a perfectionist when it comes to you that you don't produce, and I don't want to do that anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I just wanted to come and check in with you guys and leave that there. There are some things coming. Like I said, I've been shooting things. I already have 3 videos done, and I'm gonna edit them, and yeah, I have content coming. I love you guys so much, and yeah, I just appreciate y'all for the continuous support. But yeah, I'll stop rambling. I just wanted to come check in with you guys and just let you know what's really going on with me right now, and what's been going on with me before. And it's a continuous effort to shake, but I'm willing to get out of this hole and be great, because I'm great, okay? And so are you. But if you guys are new here, like I said, be sure to subscribe. I'm real and raw. This is what you get. I don't know how to sugarcoat it, but yeah, that's just it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Mwah.